Hello, my loves. I have a collective message for you guys. And in the what's holding you back position, you have the Ten of Wands reversed. What this is talking about here is you feeling burdened by your responsibilities, or this could be like a lot of like baggage energetically that you're holding on to that's like no longer needed for you to carry, okay? There's something here about you feeling burned out, you feeling overwhelmed, like you've taken on way too much, and it's like all of this stuff that you're carrying is not yours. So there's a need for you to like delegate, release some of this and reframe, okay? There's something here about you looking at what's necessary. Like, what have you taken on that's more of like a habit or like a fear-based obligation, okay? In the lesson that you're learning in this cycle, you have the Page of Cups reversed. And what this talks about is like emotional immaturity. It talks about like creative blocks, like you feeling like you can't access like your intuition. This talks about you needing to like reconnect with your inner child here. And it talks about you like processing like feelings that you've been like holding back or not willing to look at. So it's like also talking about you, I guess, learning how to trust like your intuition more instead of like, not listening to it when it's ringing, There's something here about you needing to tune into more of your softer side here. Tune into being more vulnerable. Tune into the more vulnerable parts of you without being fear-based and like worrying about people misunderstanding you, okay? In the mindset that needs to be taken, you have the Strength card reversed. And what this talks about is you needing to be more like gentle and compassionate with yourself here. There's something here about inner compassion, you mastering your emotional self, and then like rather than trying to control outside situations, this talks about you being like resilient, trusting, and like being soft, okay? Not like suppressing your emotions, not trying to be hard, okay? And the first action that needs to be taken, you have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And what this talks about is you breaking free from like this stagnation period. Because it's like you could be like doing like this mindless routine. So this is talking about you being more conscious about like your mind. There's something here about stuck energy, you being too cautious, being too rigid. And there's something here about you moving with more intention and purpose. So this is like calling you to reassess where like your efforts are being applied right now, and like asking yourself, is it aligned with like your soul goals, or are you like doing this like mindless like autopilot mode, okay? And the second action that you need to take, you have the Ace of Wands. And this is talking about like you bringing fresh energy in. This is like the green light for like a new spark, a new idea. This talks about you pursuing like a new project or like acting on a bold idea. This is like creative fire energy. Like you like, I guess, reigniting and following your purpose and your desire, okay? What needs to be let go of is the Four of Pentacles here. And what this talks about is like you clinging to like control. You having this scarcity mindset, like there's not enough, or there's not enough options, or you don't have. And this like you clinging to something, it's like you clinging to like this fear-based stability. So it's like whatever you're doing, it's like you're clinging to this option, this situation, because you're worried that you don't have, like you're not going to get another chance, or you're not going to have other options. There's something here about you holding back, and there's a need for you to like release your grip on like something that could be material or something that you see as safe. Because whatever this is, or this could be like something, a foundation that you built up, something that you put work in on, but it's like it's actually limiting you. Whatever this is, like you're gripping onto it, but it's limiting you and it's not allowing you to expand or be free. So they're asking that you trust in the flow and be open to change, okay? Your guidance is for you to start looking ahead with optimism here. There's something about you planted seeds. Now it's time for you to like widen the vision here. And like, it talks about expansion. It talks about you like exploring. This talks about you getting in alignment with like your long-term purpose here and moving beyond your comfort zone. This card is asking you to step into future potentials with like trust and like using your strategic action here. And it's talking about you shedding the emotional baggage. There's something here about like you having all this like energetic emotional baggage and you needing to like release control and like reconnect with like your truth, your inner truth. And it's like once you know what your truth is, then take bold action. Heart-led steps, okay? Towards like some sort of creative like idea or like some sort of like spiritual expansion, like your spiritual journey. There's something here about you recalibrating and moving away from fear and trying to over control and moving into like flow, inspiration, and trust. So that is your reading. I hope this helped you all and I hope you have a lovely day. Take care.